Okay, so now we're moving on to linear equations with pronumerals on both sides. Okay, so for an example, 2x plus 3 equals x plus 4. So it's like a balance. You know, we've got something on this side exactly balancing on that side. So there is a number that we can substitute in that will keep the balance. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to perform the inverse operations with the pronumerals as well as with the numbers. Okay? So copy that if you need to, and otherwise come across and we'll have a look at how to solve it. Oh, I jumped too quickly there. Okay, so we've got that equation, 2x plus 3 equals x plus 4. And what we're going to do is we want to try to get, the answer has to be, at the end of the day, x equals something is the answer. So we need to have the pronumerals on one side and the numbers on the other at the end of the day. Okay, so what we've got to do is generally pick a side that the x's are going to move to, and 2x and x. 2x is bigger than x, so that means that we're going to move the x from the right to the left. And how we're going to move that is we're going to do the opposite. So to get rid of plus x, we minus x. And while we're there, to get rid of plus 3, we minus 3. But if I minus x from the right, I've got to minus x from the left. And if I minus 3 on the left, I have to minus 3 on the right. Okay? So what I've done is the x on the right, to eliminate it, to move it, we do minus x. And to get rid of plus 3, minus 3. But if we do minus x on the right, then we have to do minus x on the left to keep the balance. And if I'm minusing 3 on the left, then I have to minus 3 on the right. Okay? And then we just do the operations. So we've got 2x minus x is 1x, equal sign, plus 3 minus 3 is nothing, plus x minus x is nothing, 4 minus 3 is 1. So we have our answer, x equals 1. And does it make sense? Let's have a check. So on the left-hand side, I've got 2x plus 3, which is 2 times 1 plus 3 equals 2 plus 3 equals 5. So the left-hand side equals 5. On the right-hand side, I've got x plus 4, and x is 1, and 1 plus 4 is 5. And so they are the same number, so x equals 1 is the same thing. So just to show you another way that I love doing these equations is, rather than putting pluses and minuses, I'll just show you how I show the older kids how to do it. So once we decide that we're going to move things, what I do is x is going to move, so I circle it and I put an arrow to make sure I'm going to move it, and the plus 3 I'm going to move to the other side. So once letters go left, numbers go right, or vice versa. So rather than putting plus x minus x, I can just go straight to the next line would be 2x minus x, because plus x, for it to cancel, becomes a minus x. 4 hasn't moved, excuse me, and plus 3 becomes minus 3, and so x equals 1. Okay, so I'll do that both ways on the next example, and then you can decide if you like my circling and arrowing. Copy and then come across. Okay, so so just to show, do it the slow way. Okay, so minus 2x, I put a plus 2x, minus 1, I put a plus 1. But if I put a plus 1 on the left, I have to put a plus 1 on the right. Okay, the equal sign is where the dotted line is. If I put a plus 2x there, I need to put a plus 2x there. And now I can draw my line. So 5x plus 2x is 7x, equals 4 plus 1 is 5. And so x, divide both sides by 7. So x is 5/7. Okay. So on this one here, I'm going to, my method, circle and arrow, circle and arrow. So 5x plus 2x is 7x, 4 plus 1 is 5, and so x is 5/7, because the 7 goes to the denominator because you're dividing. Okay, so just remember, if you change side, you change side. Change, if you change a side, then you change the sign. Okay. So let's have a look at this next one. Okay, again, I'll show you both ways and then you can pick which way you want to do it. Okay, so 2 minus x equals 2x plus 7. And then my quick way over this one. Okay, now this time 2x is bigger than minus x, so that means that this one will go that way, and then if the letters are going right, then the numbers will go left. And so 2 minus 7 is minus 5. 2x plus x is 3x. And then switch the sign, so x equals minus 5 divided by 3. Okay? Because the x has to be normally out the front by itself. So just remember, plus 7 becomes minus 7, so 2 minus 7 is minus 5. Minus x becomes plus x, so 2x plus x is 3x, and then divide by 3, so the 3 goes to the bottom. If you want to do it the slow way, over here, so minus x, put a plus x, and plus 7, put a minus 7. But if you put a minus 7 on the right, you have to put a minus 7 on the left. And if you put a plus x on the right, you put a plus x on the left, you put a plus x on the right. So 2 minus 7 is minus 5. 2x plus 1x is 3x. And so x is minus 5 over 3. Okay. And the exercise is just there, 4C, page 114. They're the questions to do. Okay, thanks. Catch you next time.